It's officially spring next week, and we are all very excited for warmer temperatures to arrive. But one thing to keep in mind, with those warmer temperatures often comes the dreaded spring allergy season. And we have Taylor Fontaine from Catalyst Medical Center here to talk to us a little bit about how we can prepare. And before we even talk about spring allergies, I wanted to ask you, there are winter allergies, correct? Some people are suffering all year long.
Yeah, unfortunately, there are people that still struggle in the wintertime. So common winter allergens, if you have pets that you're allergic to that are in the home, we see dust mite allergies. We test and treat for those as well. If you have molds in the place that you live or you work, those are some common winter allergies too.
So when you're stuck in the house, it's not a good thing, but now we're excited to get out of the house. And you mentioned in the break to me that now is a really good time to get prepared because there are some things you need to do ahead of the spring allergy season.
That's right. So we obviously test and treat for allergies, but when it's spring season, if that's your worst season, coming in then for testing might be a little bit more difficult just because we want you to come off of your medicines to do the testing. And so obviously if you come in, we'll treat you, we can still test you, but winter season might be a little bit easier to do the testing if spring, summer, fall allergies, allergens are your worst.
Okay, and what kind of allergens are we talking, and are there differences between, you know, spring, summer allergens versus the fall, winter allergens?
Right, yeah, so in the warmer months, you can still see molds when things are melting, but you'll see different pollens, grasses, trees. In the like August time, we see a lot of ragweed allergies. That's kind of a common one.
Okay, and you know, this is a common question, I feel like, no matter what year, and I feel like everyone's just been sick with every single bug in the book. How do you know if you're suffering from allergies or you have a cold?
So colds, bugs, whether it's a virus or bacteria, a lot of times you might have a fever, whether it's a low grade or a high grade fever with that. But some of the symptoms are similar. So you can still have congestion. Sneezing is probably a little bit more common with allergies, but you can still sneeze if you have a cold. Congestion, runny nose, those are very similar. So other allergy symptoms, you know, if you have asthma, if you have any skin rash problems, those are other symptoms that can be related to allergies versus your common bugs.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's so much that goes along with allergies, not just like watery eyes or a sniffly nose. So there's got to be a number of different ways to treat them as well. Is that the whole point of coming in and doing the testing?
Yeah, a lot of people, you know, if you've tried nothing, we still might start with some of the common antihistamines or nasal sprays. But a lot of people that make it to us have tried some of those and they either don't want to be on them forever or they don't work. And so some other options that we offer, there's prescription medicines that we can consider too, but ultimately if we get you tested for allergies and we find out what you're allergic to, we can consider something called immunotherapy. So that might be either allergy shots, or we also provide allergy drops, which is actually trying to give you your allergens in small doses to desensitize you to them and actually try to fix the problem.
Which is why it's so important to talk to an expert like you guys at Catalyst versus just going to the grocery store aisle and just grabbing something off the shelf. It's not specialized to you.
And we can tell you about all those medicines too and which ones might be more appropriate for you because, yeah, a lot of people don't really, you know, they just see, you know, fancy packaging or something and they might not be using the most appropriate medicine.
Before you go, how do people get a hold of you and what do they need to know before they head into the clinic?
They can get a hold of us by calling 701-365-8700 or going to catalystmedicalcenter.com. And then if you have questions about anything, you can talk to our staff there and they'll let you know.
Do it now before spring officially is here. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.